figure that disappear like fall. Our last night when we had to turn away. Your small hand I failed to hold until the end. I shed tears before our crossed fate. Facing the cold morning wind alone, I endlessly repeat only your name. This pain is a punishment that will never end. Promises scatter into ashes, and they remain stuck in my heart like linger attachment. Even as time passes, it does not grow dim. Your last expression, that sad smile. I embrace all this pain as my entirety, and we leaning on the wall of fate. Oh, my tragic love, my crying yearning. My song is a scream as if I lost the whole world. Come back, please come to my side. My time that stopped without you, please let it flow again. Just once. My tragic love, my love that stopped. The unfamiliar scenery scattered outside the window. The world I only came to know after you left. Time trapped in my heart does not flow. It remains frozen in the same sorrow as yesterday. Even if I promise myself I must forget now, my heart constantly searches for you and wonder, clutching the deep wound that feels like lingering attachment. My day cannot erase you, and the painful memories written with tears. Though I know you won't return, like a fool I wait for you. I'll miss you to death and call your name. been living trapped in the prison of memory. I cannot breathe in a world without you. Countless promises pile like dust. Everything scattered is agony. Please let me go, let me forget. At the end of this cruel night I see your image. My day cannot erase you in the painful memories written with tears. Though I know you won't return. Like a fool I wait for you. I'll miss you to death and call your name. In the day that stopped, only even when the wind blows, it does not grow colder. The dark fade deep within my heart. Only after you left did I realize that love was sorrow already. The nights I struggled to erase were futile. I am finally trapped in your shadow, wandering the path I cannot return from. Oh my love, hidden in the darkness, now is the time to let go of even lingering attachment. With a long sigh I will send you away. It is okay, even if only endless longing remains. Because this is my final resignation. Even if the familiar street feels strange, I will endure this season alone. The me smiling in the faint photograph, I guess I must forget that image too now. I fear that we might cross paths. I would rather live forever without knowing. I sincerely pray for your happiness. I will stay here and wait. Oh my love, hidden in the darkness, now is the time to let go of even lingering attachment. With a long sigh I will send you away. It is okay, even if only endless longing remains. Because this is my final resignation. Oh, the bond in the darkness, the longing that will never be reached forever. Name I scribbled deep inside my chest. It's carved like a tattoo, won't let me rest. I rub it till my fingers bleed and ache, but this graffiti is a scar I can't break. The man in the mirror looks so small and gray. I curse the lips that pushed you far away. Why was a simple sorry so hard to say? Now I'm writing it in tears as you fade away. The more I try to erase, the more you spread like a stain. A graffiti of love that only reads as pain. On this heart burned black, your traces still remain. Painting over memories, but I'm drowning in the rain. Oh, you cruel soul, you're the ink in my vein. I thought turning the page would help me forget, but every chapter is filled with more regret. What should I do with this heart? I'm not over you yet. The more I try to erase, the more you spread like a stain. A graffiti of love that only reads as pain. On this heart burned black, your traces still remain. Painting over memories, but I'm drowning in the rain. Ain't no you cruel soul, you're the ink in my vein. Even if I wash it off, you bloom again in white. A graffiti of you that I wear for my whole life. You're still right here inside. The fourth season is already knocking at my door. Since I've been living on this lonely floor, your name was hidden deep inside the drawer, but today it's shining brighter than before. I told everyone I'm fine with a smile. I've been moving on for quite a while. Thought a year would be enough to reconcile, but my heart is still stuck in the same old mile. Even after a year, I'm still missing you, caught in the scent of the wind that's passing through. Your voice is like a dream, hazy and blue, drenching my soul like say time heals all, that's what people say. But for me it's just a lie that fades away. You probably don't know that I still stay in the shadow of the love we threw away. Even after a year, I'm still missing you. Seeing your face in the moonlight, silver hue. The more I reach, the more the memories do scatter like stars into the cosmic view. I'm still missing you. I'm still missing you. Calling your name like I always do. At the corner by the bus stop, in that little cafe we knew, the afternoon sun through the window still shines just like it used to. I ordered 2 cups of coffee, just like a habit I can't break. A latte for you, a little sweeter than the one I take. The words I whisper to myself scatter into the thin air. Through the fading warmth of the coffee cup, I see your face still there. I tell our old stories to the scent that lingers in the breeze, but only your empty chair nods back in silence at its ease. My cup is already empty, I've reached the very end, but yours is still full, as if time has forgotten to descend. Drink it slow, it's alright, until your cup is finally dry. I won't move an inch from here, I'll stay right by your side. Don't hurry now, let's just hold on to this moment, you and me. I'll stay and hold the warmth of this coffee for as long as it can be. Outside the window, the buses pass by again and again. People hurry home to escape the cold and the rain, but I'm still lingering in the temperature where you used to stay. Even if the coffee gets cold, it's okay because you're here today. Drink it slow, it's alright, until your cup is finally dry. I'll tell you all the stories I never got to say goodbye. Don't hurry now, let's stay together just a little more. I'll be right here until you're ready to walk through that door. We should meet here again tomorrow, just like we always do. I'll come back even without a promise, just to wait for you. Take your time, my love. drink it slow.
Even if the cold wind in this empty room pierces my heart, I've decided never to utter that name again. No more long nights spent drowning in sighs. I vow there's no lingering for you're turning back. Flow away, like the river, just flow away. My last love, I won't reach out to hold you anymore. To the me who grew stronger through tearful nights, I lay down this burden called regret. Ah, now I am the one turning away first. I've burned all the photographs you left behind. I've thrown away the letters hidden deep in the drawer. I finally know that memories hurt more than the parting itself. Now the only one who can fill this empty heart is me. Farewell, my love, I hope you find happiness. For even a common grudge is a luxury I can't afford. Instead of tears, I'll send you away with a smile. Flow away, like the river, just flow away. My last love, I won't reach out to hold you anymore. To the me who grew stronger through tearful nights, I lay down this burden called regret. Now I am the one turning away first. Flow away, like the river.
The world never allowed us even an inch of space. There was no place for us to be. Like a secret flame we lit in the dark. That's how we loved, as naturally as breathing. The cold dawn air, whenever I held your hand, my heart grew cold, yet I could never let go. Even though in the end this sorrowful love we stole every single day to be our own time. Oh, forbidden love we should never have met. Why did you pierce so deeply into my heart? All those countless days we whispered I love you, now they remain like a bruise deep in my soul. And now they say we truly have to part ways. Your gaze, your tone, my daily life, so used to you. Those dreamlike days I'll never experience again. Even on that last night, instead of saying goodbye, we just tenderly touched each other's faces with sorrow. If only I hadn't known you, would this pain also be gone? But I have no regrets, my short-lived love. For the length of that time, I was truly happy. Never have met. Why did you pierce so deeply into my heart? All those countless days we whispered I love you, now they remain like a bruise deep in my soul. And now we truly have to part ways. The first snow is already falling outside the window. I pace alone on that street where I used to walk with you. The warmth that slid between our thick winter gloves still remains on my fingertips. It won't be erased. My heart aches just like that thrilling first day. I regret all the foolish time we wasted, but even so my heart still knows what it's beating for. I call out your name, that's reflected on the wet window pane. Even if you return, this longing I cannot let go of. I love you, you are the only one. I'll give you my very last tear. I'll wait for you until the end of this winter. Perhaps our love was too young and immature. Our hearts were unskilled, too small to fully hold each other. Just seeing your smiling face and that faded photograph, my desperate heart starts beating for you once again. If only I could turn back time, I would pay any price. Even the cold wind sounds like your whisper, shaking me to the core. I call out your name, that's reflected on the wet window pane. Even if you return, this longing I cannot let go of. I love you, you are the only one. I'll give you my very last tear. I'll wait for you until the end of this winter. one more day. I love you. The days of our love constantly colliding. Times we had to endure dull and muted. You tested me and I tested you, pressing deep like a cruel fate. What is the hardness of my heart? I sharpen the edge so I won't break, standing before cold parting so I won't be cut. The boundary of sorrow where I must inflict a wound. Heated in hot fire and chilled quickly, like steel that finally hardens. These moments of pain sending you away, they will not dull me. I will no longer remain with a soft heart. The deeply etched scars become a lesson. Now the sharpest blade protecting me. My heart's hardness, I know now. I sharpen the edge so I won't break, standing before cold parting so I won't be cut. The boundary of sorrow where I must inflict a wound. Upon the judgment of fate I stand. Never again will I be soft. The door closed so quietly, leaving all those words behind. Breathless sighs I couldn't release, piling up in the corner of this room. You're smiling in the photograph, a faded summer afternoon. Looking back, that smile of yours feels like it's resentful of me now. The words I loved you, the words I'm sorry, left behind in a season that's long gone, are short-lived days we can never go back to. The regrets only grow deeper, deep within me. The night we said our last goodbye, your fingertips were trembling. I couldn't even reach for you. I felt like a stranger to myself. The sound of footsteps fading out, the moment that the door was shut. What if I had held on to you? I asked myself 100 times. The words I loved you, the words thank you, held back by these foolish lips of mine. Only after you were gone did I finally come to realize the longing only grows taller, it keeps growing. Even a simple how are you, I can't bring myself to send. Staying up all night, writing your name and rubbing it out again, like a letter that will never find its end. The words I loved you, the words don't leave me. Why did they hide when they mattered most? If there ever comes a day when we run into each other, let's try not to cry then. Let's let go with a smile. It must have started since the day I let you go. Every breath I take, my chest begins to sting. The golden memories turned into jagged blades, cruelly cutting deep into every part of my heart. If I must suffer as much as the joy shared, I should have loved you just a little bit less. The heart I poured out without any control has become a scar that's choking me now. No matter how I run, I can't escape from you. Is this goodbye just the start of something new? If this is the price for loving you too much, I'll take the pain, even if I go blind from this toxic longing. I'll carve the crime named you deep into my chest. Never letting you go is my eternal punishment. Trying to forget feels like an even bigger sin, so I'd rather lock myself inside this agony. I know even saying I'm sorry is a luxury. Now I have no choice but to endure this sorrow in silence. If there is a God, please do not forgive me. Don't let me forget her and live in peace. Let me live forever in this hell without you. If this is the price for loving you too much, I'll take the pain, even if I go blind from this toxic longing. I'll carve the crime named you deep into my chest. Never letting you go is my eternal punishment. If this is the price for my love, I'll pay it all for the crime of loving you.
Walking down this road after so long, I thought I caught a scent of your familiar perfume. I stopped like a fool and looked all around, but only strangers were passing me by. The little cafe we used to visit every day, the same old song is playing just like yesterday. On the worn out table where we carved our names, now only strangers' marks are left in the frames. I believed I forgot, I really thought I was free, thought my number had erased every memory. But when the seasonal wind blows, it all comes back to me. I thought I'd forget as the years go by. I thought my numb heart had let you go, but it's becoming clearer. Our beautiful days together. If only I could see you again in my dreams. On my way back, after wandering for a while, under the street lights, I lose my smile. We can never go back to those days of gold, when our love was a story yet to be told. Time, please stop, stay right Why was a simple I'm sorry so hard to say? I only mutter it now to your receding back. Your kind voice, the way you used to look at me. I feel like I chipped it all away and broke it down. I hate the reflection of myself in the mirror so much. I should've let you in just once more, held you just once more. The thorny words I spat out with stubborn pride, they're stabbing my heart painfully now. I kneel before the time I can never turn back. It's all my fault, I'm the one who lets you go. I call out to you through my bursting wails. I should have treated you better, told you I loved you. In this foolish self-blame, my day crumbles away. I don't even have the nerve to ask you to come back. If only I knew your empty spot would feel this huge, I would have smiled at you just one more time when we were together. The days I forgot how precious you were, blinded by familiarity. They keep me awake every single night now. Why does regret always come later than the goodbye? No matter how much I beat my chest and pour out tears, your departed heart will never come back again. Why did I only realize now that you were my everything? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I only repeat it to myself. It's all my fault, I'm the one who lets you go. I call out to you through my bursting wails. I should have treated you better, told you I loved you. In this foolish self-blame, my day crumbles away. I don't even have the nerve to ask you to come back. Please forgive me for not knowing what love was. My belated confession scatters into the empty air. I'm sorry, truly. Traces of you left in this empty room. Only the small clock you left keeps ticking on. If there was magic to turn back the time, I would have held you so tight in my arms. Dust has settled on the cups we used to share, and nameless flowers bloom in the morning air. The seasons try to heal the scars inside of me, but I'm still locked in a frozen memory. The more I reach, the more you slip away like sand. All the painful memories I hold in my hand.
smiling, haven't forgotten us too. Even if this longing tears my heart apart, letting you go is the last gift from my the painful scars that carry your name. You're drifting away as my soul burns in flame. That lie about letting go because of love, now I finally understand it through my tears. Your fading silhouette fading back on my fingertips that couldn't reach, at my fingertips that couldn't hold on. Only the sorrowful wind remains. Is this where our destiny finally ends? I send you to the sky where my prayer ascends. Goodbye, my painful love.
The person who was my whole world yesterday, from today becomes a stranger whose name I can't even call. The secrets we shared, the codes only we knew, now they're just things to be thrown in the trash of memory. How can you and I become people who don't know each other? I'm afraid I'll run into you by chance on the street. I'm scared I'll have to bow my head without even a greeting. Your smile, which was the closest thing in the world to me, now feels like a story from a far-off land I can't reach. How can we be strangers? How can we be others? The memories of sharing a heart feel like a lie. The feeling of yesterday's lover dying today. If only we had met as strangers from the start, I wouldn't have known this agonizing pain of being torn apart. Now I hear news of you through the lips of others. I lose your receding back in the middle of a crowd. You were the only person I showed my everything to. Now I don't even have the right to ask how you are. My name being erased feels so cold and painful. Don't forget me, please don't erase me. Don't let us remain as something less than strangers. A piece of you is lodged deep in my empty heart. I'm too broken to live Sharing a heart feel like a lie. The feeling of yesterday's lover dying today. If only we had met as strangers from the start, I wouldn't have known this agonizing pain of being torn apart. Truly be a stranger. Should I let you go at the very edge of my memory? Goodbye, my most precious love.
The darkness settles outside the window before I know it. Silence fills the room where I'm left all alone. Your face feels close enough to touch if I reach out, but it drifts away like smoke scattering in the air. You were clearly right here, breathing by my side. Where did our paths begin to drift apart? With every step I take, you move 2 steps further. Your back becomes a cold wall, blocking my way. An echo that never reaches, no matter how I call. Why is the road to you so rugged and hard? You're right before my eyes, but I can't reach your hand. The path to you is farther than heaven to me. Even when I shout I love you, it's a scream lost in the void, collapsing before the threshold of your heart, unable to cross. Our distances are like parallel lines that never meet. Would it hurt less if I had never known you? Watching my everything turn into a stranger. Your familiar sense, your voice, even the look in your eyes. Now they're like a mirage, fading at my fingertips. I wish you had gone far away, so far I couldn't even hope. If only you'd abandoned me, so I wouldn't have any regrets. Then I wouldn't be standing here crying, well, watching you fade away. The person called you, who is farther than heaven. Do you remember that Christmas Eve night? Just the two of us in that small corner cafe. Steam rising slow from 2 cups of cocoa. The warm amber lights resting soft on your hands. You wrapped that red scarf you made around my neck, telling me I'm the best with that bright, lovely smile. Inside the small box was a letter you wrote. We promised forever, confirming our love. The carols are ringing out on the streets. Everyone's waiting for someone they love. But I'm lost in time, searching only for you. We were so beautiful back in that cafe. We promised the world time and time again. But now that you're gone, this winter is freezing. The empty seat next to me feels so cold tonight. I tried to resent you, but I can't let go. All I can find are these grateful memories. Even walking alone under brilliant lights, that day spent with you remains like a gift. We were so happy back in that cafe. I knew that your I love you was always sincere. Even if you're not here, these memories stay as warm as the heartaches I'm feeling today. It's Christmas Eve once again. Do you ever think back to that moment? I hope you're doing well. My warmest Christmas. All those moments of my selfish silence, I wonder how much they must have hurt you.
When you were by my side, I never understood your heart. Now it stays in my chest like a sharp and painful thorn.
Watching your back as you walked away from me. Only now do I let it out and cry out loud for you.
All the words I swallowed because I couldn't say them are stuck in my throat, turning into falling tears.
If I could turn back time and face you once again, I would fill every moment only with the thought of
took you for granted when you were my everything.
Now I hate myself so much
As I endure this dark night,
will I get another chance? Can I ever reach you again? I just keep repeating
this confession that's too late.
I should have said I love you without holding anything back.
Why was that simple phrase so hard for me to say?
My belated sincerity has nowhere left to go.
Just wandering like a ghost through the empty.
Even saying I am sorry comes a little bit too late. Tonight in this empty room, I am left alone again.
Please don't forgive me.
Late at night, a name suddenly comes to mind. I try to erase it, but your face only grows clearer. A few short words, the answer left in my heart. I'm okay, a greeting that was nothing but a lie. Love has ended just like this, but why am I still standing in that moment? Holding your hand in my heart, the one I couldn't let go. Only regrets blooming endlessly, endlessly blooming. Even if I recall a longing day 100 times, I know not a single person will come back. Yet today I walk that same path again. Even knowing it's a goodbye, I'm looking for you. Cold and gray, the alleyway where you left. Only my footprints remain, frozen in place. 1,000 things I still wanted to say, but they all dissolved into a tear, so goodbye. Love has ended just like this, but why am I still standing in that moment? Holding your hand in my heart, the one I couldn't let go. Only regrets blooming endlessly, endlessly blooming. Even if I recall a longing day 100 times, I know not a single person will come back. Yet today I walk that same path again. Even knowing it's a goodbye, I'm looking for you. When someone asks, how have you been? I just smile, saying it's all in the past, acting like it's nothing. But when night falls, the truth pours out that I still have no one but you. Love has ended just like this, but why am I still standing before you? Holding that last image of your back, the one I couldn't catch, embracing it in my eyes forever, forever embracing, whispering your dear name. first, everyone said I was losing my mind. I never knew I would burn this deep inside. I spent my whole day fueled by your smile, and lost every night, slipped to the sound of your name. I loved you with such a fire. We swallowed each other like a rising flame. Only after turning to ash do I finally see how dazzling that light used to be. I loved you with such a fire. That is why it hurts so much today. In the place where everything grew cold, only memories of you remain. Even in our fights, I wanted to hold you tight. Even when I hated you, I searched for you again. I threw words at you, saying it was over, but I never learned how to turn my back and walk away. We parted with such a fire, throwing words at each other like sharp blades, watching your shoulders fade into the distance. I had no strength left to hold you back. We parted with such a fire. That is why I'm falling apart like this. The more I try to erase you, the deeper your shadow grows. The reason I cannot bring myself to ask if you are doing well is because I'm afraid that you might actually look happy. I am still standing here, frozen on that very day, gathering the pieces of my half-burned heart. I miss you with such a fire. I memorize our finished story once again. In the scenes I've replayed hundreds of times, you were always looking at me. I miss you with such a fire, so I pretend